A lesson on how to lose belly fat permanently. Did you realize that a great many people right now have surplus gut fat? What individuals accept about their gut fat is that it is essentially ugly, it is shielding their stomach from being recognizable, and that it makes them hesitant about uncovering their body. What most people don't comprehend is that surplus paunch fat specifically isn't just appalling, but on the other hand is a well-being peril. Logical research has unmistakably established that in spite of the fact that it is unfortunate when all is said and done to have surplus muscle to fat ratio all through your body, it is likewise especially dangerous to have surplus stomach fat. There are two kinds of fat that you keep up in your paunch territory. The primary sort is what conceals your abs from being perceptible and is called overlying fat. This sort of gut fat lies straightforwardly under the skin and over the tummy muscle. The second sort of fat that you have in your gut region is called underlining fat, and that untruth's more profound in the stomach underneath your muscle and encompassing your organs. Underlining fat additionally assumes a job in giving certain men that enormous gut look where the stomach hangs over his belt, however feels hard to the touch. Together, overlying fat and underlining fat around the stomach present genuine well-being dangers. However, science has uncovered that having extra underlining fat is much more unsafe than overlying fat. The two kinds of fat extraordinarily raise the danger of coronary illness, rest apnea, hypertension, stroke, diabetes and other degenerative disorder. Surplus stomach fat has been connected and considers with more elevated levels of CRP, a measure of irritation inside the body that can prompt coronary illness. Some portion of the explanation underlining fat is transcendently risky is that it obviously discharges increasingly unsafe particles into your framework on a progressing premise. On the off chance that you care about a mind-blowing nature and your family, one of your top needs ought to be to lose gut fat. There's simply no chance to get around it. In addition, a reaction of at last losing stomach fat is that your paunch will straighten out, and in the event that you lose enough, you will have the option to flaunt an attractive six-pack that everybody will envy. What is the most ideal way, how to lose paunch fat? Is there really a veritable arrangement past the entirety of the contrivances and promotion that you find in advertisements and on plugs for, wonder, fat misfortune items? The primary thing you should perceive is that there is definitely no handy solution arrangement. There are no pills or enhancements of any kind that will assist you with losing your gut fat quicker. Additionally, none of the trend stomach reducers will assist you with losing the gut. You can't decrease your stomach fat by utilizing any of these pointless contraptions. It just doesn't work that way. The main response to reliably assist with losing stomach fat and keep it off is to blend a sound nutritious eating routine loaded with entire nourishments and a reasonably planned exercise program that empowers the basic hormonal and metabolic reaction inside your body. Together, your nourishment utilization and your physical preparing program are basic parts on the off chance that you intend to get this right. I as of late read an examination that separated a large number of candidates into an eating regimen just gathering and an activity and diet consolidated gathering. While the two gatherings right now great advancement, the eating regimen just gathering lost extensively less tummy fat than the eating routine and exercise gathering. Presently, the basic thing to comprehend here is that an extraordinary old exercise program will work. Most of individuals that endeavor getting into a decent exercise routine are not turning out proficiently enough to truly convince the loss of difficult stomach fat. I see this consistently at the rec center. A great many people will do your commonplace dull inadequate cardio schedules, toss in a little old body part style weight preparing, and siphon away with certain crunches and side curves, and accept that they are planning something valuable for lose stomach fat. At that point they become bothered following quite a while of no outcomes and marvel where they turned out badly. Indeed, the extraordinary news is that I've explored this point, watched the measurements and utilized it with myself as the guinea pig to perceive what attempts to truly invigorate stomach fat misfortune. Gain proficiency with reality with regards to how to lose stomach fat for all time. The whole procedure, the entirety of the dietary plans, just as direction groupings, practice mixes, and more have all been genuinely inspected and applied. On the off chance that you follow precise rules, you will lose your tummy fat that has been bothering you for a considerable length of time. A framework works when applied and the outcomes will come. It's actually that straightforward. The main explanation people flop in their well-being objectives is that they have valid justification from the outset to accept another way of life, yet following half a month or months, they spurn their great objectives and fall directly once again into their old propensities that gave them the abundance muscle to fat ratio in any case. I need to assist you with achieving something and lose tummy fat that isn't just awful looking, yet additionally hazardous. The shrouded perils of your abundant stomach fat, it's more genuine than a vanity issue. I need to assist you with prevailing in at last disposing of that additional stomach fat that isn't just terrible, yet in addition perilous. Try not to squander one more day permitting that terrible stomach fat to kill your certainty just as add to your hazard for significant maladies. Get the answer for free yourself for life of this issue at Snap here.